Well, for our last People's Panel, we thought we'd ask the winners and losers of 2024. Thanks for joining us, an all-male panel tonight, so this will be good. Let's start with you, Simon. Give us your winner and loser of 2024.
Okay, well, I did do a little bit of research about this, so I hope that's not cheating. So bad news first. Seems like the average Aussie may be the loser. Because we've had 7 consecutive quarters of per capita GDP recession. But the losers may be just the metropolitan Aussies. Perhaps the winners, I hope, are rural Aussies, because Australia's export products in agricultural, fisheries and forestry has been a record high this year. I hope, therefore, it's the rural Aussies that are reaping the benefits of that.
Yep.
If you are,
Yep. No, look, that's a good one. It's a good winner and loser. I do agree that it's Aussies really that are failing. Simon, thank you for that. Over to you, David. Your winner and loser of the year.
Okay, guys. Thanks for having me on. Look, for me, the biggest winners has definitely got to be the Sky News viewer. Now, with amazing hosts, obviously like yourself, Danica and James, look, Sky News is amazing with setting us straight with the truth. The biggest thing for me is probably your Sky News' support for the Jewish community in this terrible time. We can't forget that there is hostages still there. They need to be returned. And yeah, just that you support the Jewish community is fantastic. On the flip side of that, like Simon, I agree. The biggest losers have to be the Aussies at the moment with the Labor government. Leaders, or so-called leaders, such as Albo and Penny Wong. I think that their complete economic mismanagement has really led to this Aussie-led crisis. So I think it's really time for a change.
Yeah, good comments, David. And look, we feel privileged to have such great viewers.
How wonderful.
So thanks for being part of the program. Let's go to Mitch. Mitch, what about you? Winners and losers for 2024?
I'd have to say Elon Musk was the biggest winner of 2024. For just a few $100 million in political donations, he was essentially able to gain control of the entire US government, becoming one of President Trump's closest confidants. And in terms of losers, I'd have to say P. Diddy, with his more than 300 reported accusers and his looming federal court case, I don't think he'll be seeing the light of day anytime soon.
No, that's a good point. That's a fair point. I can't wait.
One to
watch. Nicholas, over to you. Your winner and loser of the year.
I think the loser is Israel. The way that they were brutalised on October the 7th last year, over 1,200 people, innocent people killed, slaughtered by Hamas. And then I think the way our government has moved away from decades of bipartisanship and really abandoned our friend and ally Israel. I think the way Wong, Albanese and others have dealt with Israel has been atrocious, and we've seen the rise of anti-Semitism. And yet my winner is Israel, because despite being abandoned by many leftist governments in the world, they have stood firm. They have defeated Hamas pretty much. They have defeated Hezbollah, the Houthis. Iran is weakened. Their air defences are gone. Assad is gone, and Israel have stood firm, been courageous, and they're my winner for the year.
Nicholas, I reckon that's a pretty good summation of what's happened in the Middle East this year. Well done, Paul. What are your thoughts, winners and losers?
Well, my loser for the year has definitely got to be Albo, but not for part of the other reasons, but mainly because he's really underestimated the intelligence of the average Aussie. The winner of this year, even though the election is next year, I think the winner of this year is another homegrown Aussie. I think it's Peter Dutton, only because that he was so far behind in the polls. But now that he's starting to gain his confidence, hopefully, fingers crossed next year and this year too, it's Peter Dutton.
Look, fingers crossed, Dutton will be the winner at that all-important election. I completely agree with you. Shane, our final panellist for this evening, your winner and loser of the year?
Lucky last. So the winner for this year has to be the Sky News viewer and the entire Sky News team. I mean, the two of you, your absolute support for the Jewish community. As you can see, I'm wearing the pin, but as an Australian Jew, you at Sky News have kept the community absolutely sane this year. Amongst all the hate that there is out there, you have been my evening sanity, and many others as well. So we're definitely the winners. The losers on the back of that, and it's with a capital L, are Albo, Wong, and the entire Labor, Teals, and Greens parties. They have destroyed or attempted to destroy the moral fabric of this country by appeasing a minority that actually does not aspire to Australian values. And, you know, hopefully in 2025, our winner will be Peter Dutton and the entire Liberal National team.
Yeah, well, like we said earlier, I think we're crossing our fingers, crossing our toes, crossing everything for that result. Hey, I want to say a big thanks to all our guests who've been part of our People's Panel this year. They've been such a great part of the program, and particularly to the 6 panellists tonight. We want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and trust that 2025 is full of good things for all of you and for your families.
Yeah, they were good ones, James. I've got to say my winner this year is JD Vance, actually. He is really, has really come out as he will be the future president of the United States one day. I think he's got a wonderful presence about him. He's a wonderful speaker, and I think he's going to do so well under Donald Trump. And as for my loser of the year, I had to give it to the US media, the lefty media in the US, who have capitulated into oblivion, covered up Joe Biden's ailing health for so many years. They were exposed earlier this year when he had to get out of that contest. And now, as we've seen Joy Reid, they're all struggling. So it's got to be the lefty media over there.
Yeah, good ones, good ones. My winner of the year would be myself, Danica, getting to work with you. I think that makes me the winner of the year.
I'll pay you later for that compliment, don't worry.
I've got to say, you have been a delight to work with this year. I've really enjoyed the show. I think Peter Dutton is an obvious winner this year. He's finishing 2024 with the wind in his sails. He's got incredible momentum, so you can guess my loser of the year.
Yep, here we go. Go on. Racing. 3, 2, 1, go.
Anthony Albanese. I mean, he's had an absolute shocker.
Hasn't he just?
He will not enjoy Christmas because he has nothing to celebrate, and it's all ahead of him to get back into office next year. So they would be my two. But I mean that. I reckon I'm pretty lucky to work with you.
Thanks, James. Likewise.
It's been great.
It's been a really good year, and we hope that you have enjoyed Danica and James throughout 2024. Thank you for joining us and making us part of your homes on a Sunday night. We look forward to your company again next year, and Merry Christmas.
Yep, we'll do it all again next year with all of our guests and with you as well.